I am Tom Dent, a Republican, a family man, a professional pilot, and rancher. I'm a lifetime resident of the Columbia Basin and your state representative since 2015. I have continually shown integrity, honesty, and strength through leadership and a strong commitment to these principles. I am asking for your vote for my proven quality in our government and to continue to project and keep your voices strong. Time has proven. The choice is clear. I am a uniter, not a divider. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Tom Dent, State Representative.
An annual surge has begun in eastern Washington, and it's not just in regional temperatures. The rising mercury also seasonally coincides with a summertime climb in the number of heat-related distress calls to area emergency services.
The heat brings out the heat-related calls, and we see a fair number of them, and especially from people who just aren't used to the heat. People, if you're exposed to the heat for a period of time, you acclimate to it. But definitely there's a population out there that doesn't get outside much, that doesn't do any physical activity out in the heat. And then when they go out and try and do something, that's where we really see the people that have the problems.
Many times when EMTs are summoned to deal with cases of heat-induced illness such as heat stroke and heat exhaustion, the symptoms of the victim can be easily mitigated.
One of the first things we do is lay them down. We get them in the shade, we try and cool them off the best we can, and usually that starts resolving it fairly quickly.
In addition to the scorching weather actually creating higher call volumes to 911, it can also provide a number of complications to other incidents that emergency responders deal with year-round.
The things that people don't see that are also related to the heat is just our normal everyday occurrences like an accident. We had a motorcyclist that crashed the other day, went down in the asphalt. Well, you wouldn't think of it, but the asphalt is 120, 130 degrees, and so the person crashes, hurts themselves. All of a sudden, they're laying on this, end up getting burns from laying on the asphalt. You're kind of, people are stuck in that dilemma of, do I move them? Do I not move them? The asphalt's super hot, the pavement's super hot. The guy just crashed his bicycle. What do I do? So it's not just the straight up heat related, but the kind of some of that secondary stuff too.
In order to prevent the onset of heat-related illness, there are a number of simple things to remember when the weather gets hot.
Do your activities early in the day. Try and avoid the peak of the day. Don't spend a lot of time out there, especially if you're not used to the heat. That's one of the big things. If you're starting to work into having to work outside or do stuff like that, do it in short periods of time. Don't overextend yourself, and then go back in and cool off, get rested, and then go back out and do a little bit more.
With regional temperatures forecast to drop back to normal levels in the days ahead, the recent spike in heat-related calls to emergency services will also surely decline. But with 42 days still officially remaining in summer, local ambulatory providers will be staying ready to respond when the heat is on. For iFiber One News, I'm Chris Hansen.